Hey guys, it's Babypowder, and we're back with another one of our loot videos for our 200 run series part 2. And this time it is for week 19, and we went back to Sunwell and Iron Docks. And yeah, I know you may be thinking, well, why did you go back and do dungeons again? Well, we did really well selling those schematics from Sunwell, so I really wanted to get back in there and to restock some of those so we can get more sales, because this time around we're aiming for 10 million as fast as possible, unlike last time where we were just adding different loot from different dungeons to see how the stock would build up. So we really want to restock those schematics and try to get those sales, since they sold really well here recently. And then with Iron Docks, it's just been so long since we did it, and it's such a great dungeon. It adds such a good amount of loot. I mean, really, we got a ton of loot. Once you guys see, I actually may end up just sending all the low value armor pieces off to some of my other bank halts, and not even worry about trying to sell them on ours, because we still have a lot from before. But the green, like the low value weapons, those are the ones that tend to sell really fast, so we'll probably go ahead and actually send those to our bank halts for this series. And of course, any blues and epics that we get as well will of course go to them. And I mean, that's another reason why I really wanted to get into Iron Docks. I haven't gotten a bulwark yet. Really wanted to try my luck and try again to get one of those bulwarks. But anyway, guys, we'll start this off going to our bank halt for Proudmoore, for Sunwell, and then we'll check the one for Thrall. So we'll do Sunwell first, and then we'll check Iron Docks, see if we got any of those bulwarks, see how many epics we did get, see if we did better than we did the first time around. But before we go check those out, if you guys do enjoy these loot videos, go ahead and make sure you smash that big thumbs up. Lets me know that you like it. Also helps out the channel. And do not forget to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss the next one. Like the next one that's going to be old Skullomance. Last time we had to do current Skullomance. And this time we're doing the old version. So it'd be nice to see if it's a little bit better. There are a lot more mobs. It's a lot bigger. So, but that also means it takes a little bit longer to do too. But anyway, it should be exciting to see how it compares, and also that way you guys can catch the clean out, see if we actually selling these items we go over today. All right, guys, so starting off here, we've got Proudmoore for Sunwell. Let's take a look what we got. So as you can see, we've got some epic patterns, some other ones too. Pretty empty though, other than that, but really that's all we're really aiming for with Sunwell. We're not really looking to fill up a lot of area here. We're really trying to get those patterns up. So this is perfect. First off, we got our low value patterns. We've got plans for the Hardcorium battle plate. We have 8 of those, 7,500, 0.014 sell rate. And then we have plans for the Sunblessed breastplate. Only one of those, 5,000 at 0.015. We have a pattern for the Sunfire robe, 14,000, 0.010. We have 2 of those. And then we have a pattern for the leather chest guard of the sun, only one, 18,000, 0.006, a little lower sell rate. Design for the Hardcorium choker for 9,300, 0.007. And then a design for the amulet of flowing life, one of those, 9,700, 0.013. And then we have a design for the pendant of Sunfire. Actually, I have 3 of these, a little under the 5,000, but again, really high sell rate, 0.014. And then that's the first one that we went over. We have a blue pattern here, pattern for the Cloak of Eternity, 11,000, 0.010. And then design here for 9,400, 0.008. And then we do have a green one as well, formula for Enchant Shield Parry at 12,000, 0.009. And then we've got our high value patterns here. So we've got a pattern for the Sun Drenched Scale Chest Guard, for 21,000, 0.008, so not too high. And then we've actually got 2 of those. We've also got a pattern for the Kerberos of Sun and Shadow, 3 of these actually, again, almost 22,000, 0.017. And then we've got actually a roll drop pattern. So not even one of the schematics. Pattern for the Nether Drake gloves, 108,000. Doesn't even give me a sell rate on that one. Again, another roll drop pattern for the Nether Drake helm, 96,000, 0.004. And once again, another roll drop pattern for the Cobra Scale hood, 104,000, 0.002 sell rate. Finally, now a schematic. So we got a schematic for the Quad Deathblow goggles for 97,000, 0.012. And then schematic for the Sure Strike goggles, only 63,000 for this one, 0.018. And then schematic for the Hyper Magnified Moon Specs for 149,000.008. Kind of odd that we only got 3 of the schematics, and we also got 3 of the world drop patterns. And then, I mean, these are, I think, specific as well to Sunwell, but yeah, these ones are world drops. Normally we don't see that many world drops. It's mostly these schematics. That's why we like hit Kara and stuff, trying to get like the world drop epic patterns, because you're more likely to get these schematics. All right, guys, so now over here on Thrall for the rest of our 200 runs of Sunwell, let's take a look. And looks like we got a little bit less over here, but again, you know, we're getting less of the low value stuff, which we're not too worried about. It's almost the same, maybe just a pattern or 2 less with the high value stuff here, so I'm kind of okay with that. Let's just go ahead and get into it and see what we got though. We've got the pattern for the Robe of Eternal Light, got 2 of these, 8,300.016 sell rate. Then we've got pattern for the Embrace of the Phoenix here for 17,000, only 1.007. Design for the Amulet of Flowing Life, 3 of these actually, 9,700.013, so 3 of those. We got a design for the Pendant of Sunfire, 4,200.014, only 1 of these. And then we've got the plans for the Hardcorium Battle Plate, 2 of these at 7,500.014, and then 1 blue schematic healing potion injector for actually only 2,400, but look at that sell rate, 0.022. So that's why I kept it. Very, very high sell rate. I mean, higher than everything else. So that's why I kept that one at so low, you know. But anyway, our high value ones here, we got the pattern for the Sun Drenched Scale Chest Guard. I have 1 of these, 21,000.008. And then we've got a pattern for the Kerberos of Sun and Shadow. Once again, 1 of those, almost 22,000.017. And then we've got schematics already. So schematic for the Quad Deathblow goggles, 97,000.012 sell rate. Schematic for the Hardcorium goggles, for 149,000.012. Actually didn't have one of these over on Proudmoore, so that's a little bit different. We have a schematic for the Mayhem Protection goggles, also again none on Proudmoore, 1 over here, 144,000.013. Schematic for the Sure Strike goggles, 63,000.018. And then we got the schematic for the Primal Attune goggles for 106,000.011 silver. Actually, I have 2 of these, none on Proudmoore, so we'd probably trade 1 over. And then we also have a schematic for the Hyper Magnified Moon Specs for 149,000.008 sell rate. So really the big schematics that we look for from Sunwell, we actually got more of these over here. So in a way, this is kind of better for this one, where Thrall maybe did a little bit better. At the same time though, Proudmoore got luckier with those world drop patterns. So it's, you know, they got a little bit more, but at the same time we got more of the actual patterns we're really aiming for, which, yes, I mean, they got a lot of these lower ones that they're still high value, but Proudmoore got a lot of those, a lot more of these lower ones that kind of filled up their you know, loot a little bit better than Thrall. But on top of that, we also do get like these old gems and stuff. They don't really sell for too much, but they add a little bit of extra loot, and we have some modes as well that'll help us out with our material gains. Oh, and we also had a ring here for True Straight Ring, which of course I'll probably just try to get like 1,000 gold for. Alright guys, now we're back to Proudmoore, but this time we're going to be taking a look at our Iron Docks loot for their 100 runs worth of loot from Iron Docks. And first off, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tabs. Well, they're not completely full, but you get the idea. We've got a lot of loot from Iron Docks. Now, one thing to keep in mind is we got 1, 2, and about 2.5 tabs full here of just these low value armor pieces, which I actually probably will not send to my bank alts for this series, just because we've got so much low value stuff. We really don't need it. It's just going to be taking too long to post. And actually a lot of it's probably going to be duplicates that we've already got from the first time we ran it, because even though these items do sell, and you know, a lot of them are worth keeping, they don't sell as fast as, say, the low value weapon pieces and like the high value stuff. So we really don't want to keep a lot of this slowing us down with posting. And you know, I was going to probably vendor a lot of it, but I decided instead it's probably good to go ahead and stock up like my original realms, not the stuff not the bank alts that the stuff from the series 1 went to, because I don't want to put anything. I want that to keep being like passive gold when we're looking at it on the sheet, but I want to send it to like my original realms that you guys don't see, that usually get like the loot from our 1000 run series, you know, which they really haven't received anything in a long time, because the last one we did was Sunwell, because since we're doing the 200 run series so fast, we're not really able to do any runs for towards that right now, so they can use some loot, and so we'll give them, you know, the armor pieces for the low value stuff. Now what it will keep is of course the high value pieces and the low value weapons. So again, we have a whole tab full, and actually a little bit right here, so we'll just quickly go through some of the names of the low value stuff, and then we'll get to our high value stuff and actually take and slow down a little bit. But first up, we've got Zangara stuff. We've also got Incise stuff. As far as the weapons go, we got Creeper Claw, so a lot of the same stuff we saw before. Rock Spine for the shields. Should have some like Gold Rock stuff, Creeper Claw, Creeper Staff. I mean, Incise. It's a lot of that Incise Creeper Claw stuff. I mean, Vine Wrapped as well. Is that pretty much it? The Arcanine stuff. All that kind of stuff is what we, you know, look for with these weapons, and we see them. Evermom Twig, I think that's the only one with that name, could be wrong, and Stonebreaker Shield. But yeah, they pretty much all have around the same name coming from Iron Docks. You'll see like different names with the stuff from Skyreach, should be like skettish type stuff, but this kind of stuff comes from Iron Docks. And then if we look at our other tab here, it's probably all gonna be the same. Again, Vine Wrapped, and then we've got Incise. Actually, I may even send the stuff from at least this area, this portion, this half tab. I may send that over to those bank alts too. I may just keep the one full tab for my bank alts from here, because really what we're aiming for is just getting our high value stuff, which this I will actually definitely send to our bank alts for a 200 run series. So let's take a look at what we got here. We've got the Ornai Robe here at 24,000, almost 25,000, 0.003 sell rate. We've got the Gold Rock Sabatons, 20,000, 0.004, and we've actually got what, 5 of those. Then we've also got Evermorn Cloak, that was 21,000, 0.003, and we've got 3 of those. We got the Arcanine Broadaxe for 21,000, 0.005 sell rate, 2 of those. The Incise Great Sword, 37,000, 0.003, and we've got 4 of those. And then we've got the Incise Gun, 35,000, 0.004 sell rate, got 2 of those. We got the Creeper Claw Bow at 22,000, 0.006 sell rate, really nice sell rate on that one. We've got 8 of those actually, so many. Vine Wrap Staff at right below 30,000 at 0.003 sell rate, have 4 of those as well. Vine Wrap Bow, 30,000, 0.003, got 3 of those. And then we've got one Lunar Glow Bow at 45,000, 0.007 sell rate. We got the Growth Shaper Scepter, 20,000. Now this one is only 0.001 sell rate. First time we're really seeing a very low sell rate. We've got 2 of those. And then we've got a Gold Rock Shield, which actually I see this one sell a lot. Unfortunately, we only got 1, but it's 59,000, 0.002 sell rate. And then we've got our high value blue items, and we've got the Kanaki's, I don't know if I said that right, Kanaki's Cane here of Command. Unique item, 324,000, but only a 0.001 sell rate, unfortunately, although it is unique. And then we've got the, I'm not even going to try that, Stylus of Sorcery, 124,000, 0.001 sell rate, unique as well. Now this one actually have sold previously in the past for a good amount, even though it's got a very slow sell rate there. Cask of Defiance here, 34,000. Does have a few shared appearances though. Railwind's Crimson Cow here, again shared appearances, 69,000, 0.002 sell rate. We've got 2 of those. We've also got the Mystical Cap of Skill, 173,000, 0.003 sell rate, got 2 of those. Then we've got Treasure Hunter's Bandana, 1 of these, 99,000, 0.002 sell rate. These shoulders here, I'm not even going to try. It's going to be 40,000, 0.002 sell rate. Mantle of Mora, at 112,000.004 sell rate. Amini's Velvety Touch, these gloves here, 56,000.001. We've got Fobley's Fabulous Leg Plates at 51,000.001. And then we've got Fur Padded Drift Waders at 166,000.002. And then Spiffy Chainmail Boots. Love that name, Spiffy. We got some Spiffy boots here. 28,000.001 sell rate. And yeah, that's, you know, first up, I mean, we got a couple uniques. Everything else had shared appearances. And unfortunately, as you can tell, it doesn't look like we got any epics on this one, man. That's like a first that we've actually had one like not getting epics, I think. That's really rough. No epics whatsoever. If over here is just what we got from our lock boxes, and I'm pretty sure it's all just a bunch of low value pieces, but I didn't want to separate it out. Yeah, it's just a bunch of low value stuff. But again, actually, I do think the frostbitten stuff here, like we have this frostbitten shield, 8,000.006 sell right now, is low value, but I think you only get that out of the lock boxes. Maybe some other places where you can actually get them. It says world drop, but I've only seen it from the lock boxes, so I don't think it actually drops inside dungeons. Maybe it does out in open world or something. I don't know, it's weird. I've never actually seen these drop when I've been farming either one of these, Skyreach or Iron Docks. I've only seen them come out of the lock boxes. But all right, guys, so over here to our bank alt for Iron Docks for Thrall. Let's go ahead and complete our 200 runs worth of loot. Again, we're gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tabs of loot. Again, some of them a little bit fuller than others. Again, with the armor pieces, it's gonna be the same thing. We're going to send, you know, pretty much all this stuff off to our other bank alts that are from like our original stuff that we did. But one thing to kind of point out here, we did actually get, unfortunately, an epic trinket, which again, I'll try to sell for like 1,000 gold. But again, I'm probably going to just still send all this off to my old bank alts. It's just, we don't need it over here on our 200 run series bank alts. But again, we'll probably keep at least the full tab of low value weapons. And again, it should be all the same stuff, the Arcanine stuff, Vine Wrapped, we got Stonebreaker, Incise, Creeper Claw, all that same stuff. I mean, good values, good sell rates on majority of the stuff. But again, we just don't need everything. I mean, we do got some with 0.001 here, but that's going to happen as well. But generally, the weapons tend to sell well, so we'll want to go ahead and actually sell these for our 200 run series. But the exciting stuff here, the high value stuff. Now, looking at it, it really does not look like we got near as much as we got over there on Proudmoore. Really just the, I think we had like 2 full columns here. But one thing to look at is it looks like we do actually have 1 epic here. So, but anyway, starting off with our low, high value greens, we've got the Arcanine Broadaxe, 21,000.005, Incise Great Sword, 37,000.003. We have the Incise Gun here, 35,000.004. We've got 3 of those. We've got the Creeper Claw Bow. We have 6 of these, 22,000.006. We have the Vine Wrap Staff, 29,000.003. We have the Lunar Glow Bow here at 45,000.007. I wasn't pointing out before. I mean, this is unique. So they're really good. Then we got the Growth Shaper Scepter here for 20,000, only 0.001. The Gold Rock Shield, also have 1 of these. Again, this is a really good one. It's unique, 59,000.002. The Ornai Robe here have 5 of these, 24,000 at almost 25.003 sell rate. Actually have 5 of those. Then we have the Gold Rock Sabatons, 6 of these, 20,000.004. And then we have the Evermorn Cloak, 21,000.003, have 3 on both realms. Now, our high value blue items, let's see, how well they did compared to Proudmoore. So we got the Kaniki's Cane. So we got 1 of these on both realms, which is really nice. 324,000.001. It's unique. We also have the Stargo's Walking Stick. So we did have 1 of these over there. 160,000.003 sell rate. Again, unique. We also have the Draenic Tree Cleaver. It does have one shared appearance though, but it is 491,000. Doesn't even give me a sell rate on that one. We also got the Razor Crystal Blade here, unique item, 103,000.001. We got the sliver of, I'm not even gonna try that, 81,000.002 sell rate. Actually, it has shared appearance. We have two of these, so that means we can trade one over. We also have the Mantle of whatever that is, 85,000.001 sell rate. And then we have these gloves here, 43,000.001 sell rate. And then we did get one epic. So we technically actually got two, because we got the trinket, but we've got these studded Frostboar leather spalders, 85,000. And unfortunately, it's got a bunch of shared appearances. Again, doesn't mean it won't sell. We do sell things with lots of shared appearances if somebody is really looking for that ID. Again, it's at least we did get an epic, armor piece versus a trinket or something. But unfortunately, no bulwark this time. We'll just have to keep trying for it. And we didn't get as lucky on the lock boxes. Only got a few pieces here. We got the Frostbitten Staff. Again, that Frostbitten stuff. Lunar Glow Broad Axe, and then we've got a Moon Whisper Spell Blade. So yeah, again, only time I see this stuff, even though it says world drop, is out of those lock boxes. You guys can let me know. Maybe you've seen it, this Frostbitten stuff drop from some farm. Might be worth trying to farm some of it, because really don't get too many pieces of the Frostbitten stuff. Even though it's like low value stuff, it's still good. It sells quite well. I see this stuff sell all the time, but I only see it out of the lock boxes. Also on top of that, we'll also have the eggs here. We'll also have the Sumptuous Fur, and that'll help out a little bit. But all in all, I feel like it was pretty good, although I would have liked to have seen a little bit more on the epic side. But we did get a lot of blues. I feel like that stuff sells really well as well. But anyway, guys, I think that's going to pretty much wrap this one up. If you guys did enjoy it, don't forget to hit that hit that big thumbs up. It helps me know that you do enjoy these videos. Also helps out the channel. And do not forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss the next one, which will be on Old Scholomance, which will be, again, really nice to see. Since we did the current version last time, it'll be nice to see what the old version brings us this time around. But anyway, guys, that again is going to do it for me in this one. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope to see you all in the next video and live sometime on Twitch.